Eloquent English. Unlock the power of fluent English.
Yo, hey there, lovely people. Welcome back to Eloquent English.
Hey everyone, glad you're here with us.
I'm Helen, your endlessly curious, slightly over-caffeinated people watcher.
And I'm Carl, the quiet one who enjoys long walks through software code.
Today, we're diving into something a lot of people quietly wonder about and others loudly debate. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Or maybe you're something in between.
Ooh, the plot thickens. But seriously, have you ever left the party feeling charged up like a human firework or completely drained like your soul just ran a marathon in jeans?
That's the introvert-extrovert battery effect. And fun fact, I once spent my entire high school prom in the hallway talking to a friend about physics.
Wait, seriously? You skipped the dance for quantum theories?
Priorities.
Meanwhile, I once accidentally joined 3 clubs just because people kept inviting me and I didn't want to miss out. Social butterfly problems.
But here's the real question. Does knowing your personality type actually help you in real life, like in learning, working, relationships?
Oh, yes. And what if I told you that being quiet doesn't always mean you're shy, and being the life of the party might not mean you're confident?
That's why we're here. We're going to explore how understanding your type, introvert, extrovert, or ambivert, can actually make your life easier.
And help you learn English smarter, too.
Don't forget, we've got a free PDF summary in the description and comments. Tips, key points, vocab, and even exercises.
So grab that later, but first, let's figure out who you really are.
Let's jump in.
All right, let's go back to the beginning. Ever heard of Carl Jung?
My name Twin. Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist who, back in the early 1900s, introduced the idea of introversion and extroversion as basic personality orientations.
He believed it's about where your energy comes from. If social interaction drains you and you recharge alone, introvert. If being around people gives you energy, extrovert.
But it's not black and white. Most people fall on a spectrum. That's why today psychologists also talk about ambiverts, people who are a little of both.
Ambiverts are like the Swiss Army knife of personality. They can go out dancing Friday night and still enjoy reading alone on Sunday morning.
Exactly. And modern personality tests like the Big Five don't just label you. They measure things like extroversion, openness, conscientiousness.
There's even research in neuroscience showing different brain responses to stimulation. A study by Hans Eisenach suggested that introverts have higher baseline brain activity, which means they need less external stimulation to feel awake and alert.
That might be why I hate loud clubs. My brain's like, please, no more input.
Meanwhile, I walk in and feel like I'm charging my soul.
So if you ever felt like your personality doesn't fit into just one box, you're not broken. You're human.
Yes. And understanding this spectrum isn't just interesting. It helps you work with your personality instead of against it.
So here's our challenge to you. Think about where you get your energy. People? Solitude? Both?
And if you don't know yet, stay tuned. We've got more clues coming up. Okay, let's break this down into real-life moments. Imagine this. There's a group lunch at work. What's your first instinct?
Honestly, I scan for the corner seat near the exit.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking, ooh, how many conversations can I jump into before dessert?
That right there is a classic difference. Introverts often prefer deeper one-on-one conversations. Extroverts are energized by group dynamics.
And it's not just social stuff. Even how you rest looks different. I unwind by going out with friends. Carl?
Headphones on, book open, no human interaction. That's my version of a spa day.
Let's talk about work and learning. Extroverts often talk to think. You brainstorm out loud, bounce ideas, collaborate.
Introverts, like me, usually think first, then speak. We work better when we've had time to process internally.
And none of this is better or worse. It's just different wiring. If you're an extrovert in a solo job, you might feel isolated. If you're an introvert in an open-plan office, you might be overwhelmed.
It's also why group projects at school felt like a nightmare for some and a playground for others.
You know what's funny? Most of us adapt. Like, I'm definitely extroverted, but sometimes I fake being quiet in serious meetings to be taken more seriously.
And I sometimes act extroverted when I teach or present. It's like putting on a role.
So listeners, how about you? What does your energy cycle look like on a regular day? Do you feel more like Carl or me or somewhere in the middle?
Start noticing those patterns. They're the key to unlocking your best rhythm.
All right, let's bust some myths. Because let's be real, personality labels can be so misleading.
Yep, one of the biggest myths is introverts are shy.
Totally false. Introverts aren't necessarily shy. They just prefer fewer, deeper interactions.
Exactly. Shyness is about fear of judgment. Introversion is about preference. I'm not afraid of people. I just don't want to talk to all of them.
Right. And then there's the other side. Extroverts are confident. Not always. I'm super extroverted, but I've had moments of deep insecurity, especially in big group settings.
Or this classic, introverts don't like people.
Nope. Most introverts love people. They just need recovery time afterward.
Or how about this one? Extroverts are bad listeners. Actually, some of the best listeners I know are extroverts because they've trained themselves to pause and reflect.
And here's one more. You can't change your type. Not true. Personality has core tendencies, but your behavior can shift based on environment, age, or need. Exactly. I've met introverts who lead teams with charisma and extroverts who love meditating in silence. We are adaptable.
Psychology backs that up. Researchers like Susan Cain, author of Quiet, argue that introversion and extroversion aren't boxes, they're sliders. You adjust them.
And that's empowering, right? You're not trapped in a label, you're evolving.
So next time someone says, "You're too quiet," or "You talk too much," remember, it's not about changing who you are.
It's about understanding why you do what you do. That's where the real confidence begins.
And we want you to own that.
Okay, here's where things get super relevant, especially if you're learning English. Your personality type can totally influence how you study.
Yeah, introverts and extroverts often learn differently.
Let's start with introverts. You might prefer solo study sessions, reading in quiet spaces, and writing over speaking. You're probably good at focusing deeply on grammar, vocabulary, and structure.
You're also more likely to enjoy journaling in English or reading long articles. You process information internally, so writing becomes a powerful tool.
Meanwhile, extroverts, you love conversations. You probably learn faster when you speak. Even if you make mistakes, you're not afraid to jump in.
Role plays, language meetups, English karaoke night, that's your jam.
And then there's the ambivert sweet spot. You might enjoy both, reading alone and speaking in groups. You can adapt depending on your energy level that day.
And here's the deal. Knowing your preference helps you design a better study plan.
Like if you're introverted but forcing yourself to go to loud speaking clubs every day, you might burn out.
Or if you're extroverted and only studying grammar textbooks alone, you'll probably feel bored or unmotivated.
One strategy doesn't fit all, and that's okay.
A 2020 study by the British Council found that learners who match their study methods to their personality type stick with their language goals longer.
Boom! Science says work with your energy, not against it.
So take a minute, ask yourself, when do you feel most focused? What kind of English practice gives you energy, not stress? That answer, that's your starting point.
All right, now that we know all this, let's talk action. How do you use your personality as a tool for growth?
Step 1, know your strengths. Introverts tend to be great at deep focus, reflection, and long-term consistency. Use that.
Yeah, set up quiet, uninterrupted study times, create a little routine that helps you go deeper, even just 20 minutes a day with a book, podcasts, or writing.
Step 2, stretch gently. If you're introverted, try joining a small English-speaking group once a week. Start slow, maybe even just listening at first.
Same for extroverts. Use your energy. Try shadowing videos, recording yourself speaking, or doing group debates in English. But don't ignore quiet practice. Some grammar or writing time will help you slow down and correct errors.
Step 3, try ambivert tools. Things like podcasting, journaling, and speaking with a language buddy, they mix talking and reflecting.
Ooh, yes. And don't forget, rest how you need. Introverts recharge alone. Extroverts recharge with others. Ambiverts recharge however they feel that day.
Step 4, track your energy. Take notes. After each English session, ask, did that give me energy or drain me? Adjust from there.
And step 5?
Celebrate your wiring. You're not too quiet or too much. You're wired for a certain style. Use it. Own it. Grow with it.
As author Susan Cain says, there's zero correlation between being the best talker and having the best ideas.
Preach. Whether you shine loud or quiet, your voice matters. So here's your challenge. This week, match your English practice to your energy. Try one thing that aligns with your natural style and one thing that stretches it.
Growth happens in both comfort and challenge. You've got this. All right, time for a quick language break. We've talked a lot about personality, and there were some useful words and phrases in there. Let's break down 5 of them so you can start using them in your English.
First step is recharge.
Love this word. As a verb, recharge means to regain your energy, just like charging your phone.
For example, I need to spend the weekend alone to recharge.
That's me after a wild karaoke night.
Second, here's an idiom. Put on a role.
It means acting in a way that's different from your natural personality, like pretending to be confident or outgoing when you're not.
Example, he put on a role during the interview and came across super outgoing.
Third one, jump into something.
This idiom means to start something quickly and with energy, especially a conversation or activity.
Like, she jumped into the discussion without hesitation. That's totally me in every meeting.
Fourth, burn out.
Oh, this one's important. It means to become mentally or physically exhausted, especially from too much work or social activity.
After 3 speaking events in 1 week, I completely burned out.
Been there. Extroverts, watch out for that.
And our last one, own it.
Oh, yes. This idiom means to accept and feel confident about who you are or what you've done.
Like, she owned her introversion and became a powerful public speaker.
Listeners, can you try using one of these phrases in your next English conversation or journal entry?
Better yet, write your sentence in the comments. We'll be checking.
All right, now let's turn the mic to you. We've got 2 questions for you. Real talk, no pressure.
First question, do you think you're more introverted or extroverted? And how has that shaped the way you study or learn English?
Second question, what's one habit or routine that gives you energy when learning?
We'd love to hear your answers. Seriously, leave a comment or message us.
I'll go first. I'm definitely more introverted. I like to study alone with headphones, usually with podcasts or technical articles, but I've been joining more voice chats recently. It helps me practice speaking and stay connected.
I love that. For me, it's pretty obvious. I'm an extrovert. I recharge by talking, so group discussions, voice apps, or recording myself are huge. But I've learned to enjoy quiet grammar work, especially with music playing in the background.
So even though we're different, we both try to balance comfort and stretch.
That's the magic formula. All right, listeners, your turn. Tell us in the comments, what's your type and how do you learn best?
We might even share your answer in a future episode. So, are you an introvert, extrovert, or somewhere in between?
And more importantly, are you using that knowledge to learn smarter, not harder?
Today we broke down how personality affects how we interact, how we study, and even how we learn English.
We talked about the science, the signs, the study tips, and how to work with your energy instead of against it.
And we gave you a little vocabulary boost too. Don't forget those words like recharge, burnout, and own it.
If today's episode helped you understand yourself better or gave you a new study idea, give it a like.
And subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.
Want to review the tips and vocab from today? We've got a free PDF file waiting for you. Check the description or pinned comment to download it.
Oh, and our next episode, it's going to explore something we all struggle with. But no spoilers yet.
Nope. Just a little teaser. It might have something to do with mental noise.
Sounds familiar already. All right, beautiful brains, stay sharp, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.